Okay, guys, some Chelsea breaking news from Fabrizio Romano. I have taken everything from this guy with a pinch of salt recently, especially with the Mike Mignon situation. But Fabrizio has been really good in this situation regarding Jamie Bino Gittens, and has put out this today. Chelsea are now close to completing Jamie Bino Gittens' deal from Borussia Dortmund. Direct meeting has taken place with Borussia Dortmund in the United States. Both clubs are in the United States competing for the Club World Cup. I know he does not say that here, but that is where those talks have been dealt with. David Ornstein said that. Chelsea maintain a seven-year deal agreement on personal terms with Jamie Bino Gittens. Player camp. Bino Gittens wants to move, despite links with Bayern Munich are not confirmed, despite reports. Wants to move as links with Bayern as links with FC Bayern move are not confirmed despite recent reports. This is his tweet. That other one was his Facebook post. He goes, despite links with Bayern, Chelsea are close to completing the deal for Jamie Bino Gittens. Understand direct meeting with Borussia Dortmund took place on Monday while they were in the United States. Chelsea maintained a 7-year agreement with JBG, who wants to move. Talks underway began between the two clubs. This is a difficult one because he won't join up with Chelsea for the Club World Cup. Chelsea play tonight against El Tunis, a team from Tunisia. Chelsea win it. They play Bayern Munich in the next round, in the round 16. Which would mean Harry Kane, Michael Olise. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jamie Gittens will not be able to be part of Chelsea until after the Club World Cup. So Gittens is currently in America with Dortmund for the Club World Cup. Chelsea are also in America for the Club World Cup. Bino Gittens, you would probably think it's pretty simple. He just has to drive, send it over to where Chelsea is. That's not possible. He is a registered player for the Club World Cup with Borussia Dortmund. Chelsea cannot re-register him as part of their squad. So Jamie Bino Gittens will play in the Club World Cup with Borussia Dortmund, and then after that, he will become maybe he doesn't play the rest of the Club World Cup with Borussia Dortmund if Chelsea sign him. Maybe he goes on holiday, considering he won't be a Borussia Dortmund player anymore. Maybe he goes on holiday. Unless Chelsea and Dortmund agree that until the end of Dortmund's stay in the Club World Cup, he will play for them. Maybe that's what they're going to do. Or maybe he goes on holiday, joins up the squad for pre-season, which will be end of July, maybe start of August. I don't think they're going to America. Chelsea have put out some games for their pre-season, but they haven't stated where many of them are. There's one against AC Milan at Stamford Bridge, which is going to be an interesting one, considering Mike Mignon will be, if he's not a Chelsea player by then, will be in goal. Maybe Chelsea and them being in the same area means Chelsea do speak to AC Milan again. I have no idea. I think they will. Honestly, all this saying that they're not going to do something, I think Chelsea will do something, especially considering the recent reports with Robert Sanchez possibly leaving for West Ham, considering the link with him and Graham Potter. Jordi Petrovic, I think he's leaving no matter what. I think Chelsea end up selling two keepers. They bring in one. Penders goes on loan to Strasbourg. Petrovic stays as the backup and be the backup to Mike Mignon, possibly. I think that's the way to go if they do it. This is the thing. I said this for Chelsea fans that are in America. Stick up a sign. Voice your anger. You voiced your anger on Twitter yesterday over not wanting Garnacho. Do the same. Voice your anger for them not getting Mike Mignon. Please, do something. Anyways, it seems that this deal is pretty much going to be done. A lot of people won't be happy, I don't think, with how much they're going to pay for him. Dortmund, I think they want around 50 to 60 million euro. Is he worth it? I know there was a talk this morning that came out from Manchester United that they value Garnacho at 70 million. That shit ain't happening. Chelsea also interested in Malik Fofana as a backup. I've seen people on Twitter talking about linking Chelsea with Kenan Yildiz. Currently, he remains at Juventus. I know Juventus want to let him go. Juventus are more likely to let go of Dusan Vlahovic and Douglas Costa instead of Kenan Yildiz. He's only 20 years old and he's a young, great player for them. Chelsea are not looking at him currently, but they are getting closer to sealing their English international from Borussia Dortmund. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think about this move and possibly being almost done. I'll see you all in the next one.
Talking about wingers, we've got Gittens of Dortmund. David Ornstein dropping this story, and it's a significant one. Jamie Gittens' proposed move from Dortmund to Chelsea could be done imminently. Clubs continue talks in the USA and hope agreement can be reached swiftly. Despite Bayern being interested, the 20-year-old has all fully committed to Chelsea. 7-year deal in place. So Chelsea gonna get Gittens, which you could say, if you're a Chelsea fan, you could say, get in. Couldn't help myself. But yeah, look, interesting player. Another young player, another player that's coming over from Dortmund. Let's see what he can do. Good for Chelsea that he's chosen you over Bayern Munich, but then again he is English, so maybe he wants to play in the Premier League. That would be a big attraction for them. Obviously the talks are taking place in the US because they are both in the US for the Club World Cup at the moment. Had an interesting stat there. Don't have it on my screen to tell you actually, but I'll, if I remember, I'll do it tomorrow. Very interesting stat on that.
Jamie Gittens is almost guaranteed to sign for Chelsea, so here are 5 reasons why it's a great signing. Number 1, he chose to play for Chelsea over Bayern Munich. I can't underestimate how important it is for players to want to play for the club that they're signing for. I mean, he could have gone to Bayern Munich, had a really easy career, but he's chosen Chelsea. Number 2, not only was he part of Chelsea in his youth career, but he's also another ex-Man City youth player. We've had Cole Palmer, Tosin, Lavia, so clearly, buying from Man City's youth system is a working recipe. Number 3, Enzo Maresca's perfect winger is a touchline winger who loves taking on players one-on-one. Jamie Gittens' strengths are being a touchline winger who's incredible at taking on players one-on-one. His dribbling is also so fantastic. The only player in the Bundesliga last season that did more successful dribbles was £116 million Florian Wirtz, who played 600 more minutes of football than him. Just follow him for, make sure to follow for daily Chelsea content, but if we compare him to other left wingers in terms of goal scoring, which is important to us because our wingers lack goal scoring ability, he has scored more in the league than Williams, Rodrigo, Garnacho and Gordon. And number 5, he has a fantastic record of scoring a lot of goals in big games. As you can see, he's scored against Frankfurt, Leverkusen, Gladbach, Bayern and Real Madrid last season, and that's exactly what you want from a winger.
Jamie Gittens has 3 key traits that make him perfect for Chelsea. Number 1, we need to talk about his body orientation and his ability to go both ways, both on the outside and stepping in and getting shots off. His ability to keep his body upright so that he's got the option to go either way. The defender is actually trying to show him down the byline, but with such a small and faint movement because of his body orientation, he is actually able to step inside, making the defender step away from him to create that angle for a shot. Which leads us on to the second trait, which is Jamie Gittens' ability to open his own shooting angles. The sharpness that he can shift the ball to create that little half a yard that he needs to get the strike away is absolutely phenomenal. And you can see that here against Club Brugge. Going from here to here in half a second. And the third and final trait is something that I call the goldfish trait, which is an important factor if you're going to be a winger in Maresca's system. Being a winger in Maresca's system, you're going to be fed the ball 7, 8, 9 times a game to go 1v1 with your fullback, and you need to maintain the confidence that you can beat them even when things aren't going your way. We've seen players struggle with this for Chelsea, like Mudryk, where they lose confidence and their head goes down, but someone like Gittens definitely has the goldfish trait to forget what just happened and go again. What would you rate this deal out of 10? Let me know in the comments.